Though it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and dale to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-da-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Ya-da-da-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go! Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Ya-da-da-da-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-lie-da-lie.
At exactly the same time, but welcome to Jam. We don't have a sexy intro yet, but I'm working on it. So for now, we have
sexy
Jammed. Yeah. I don't see the point with the way we're doing it and the kind of mood we all seem to be in of doing the slow reveal.
Let's just all get in here.
Go ahead and add people to this. Oh, I was doing it.
Somebody, it's me.
It was doing the locking the car door on the thing where you for an hour.
Got it.
All right, so 3 of these people are our regular weekly crew. One of these people is our irregular.
The irregulars.
Bi-weekly. What's a third weekly called?
Tri-weekly?
Yeah, try it.
Sounds like 3 times.
Let's try it.
Let's try weekly.
So with a Y,
Yeah.
tri-weekly.
Yes, try.
I'll try to be here weekly, but it's not going to happen.
I'm only going to succeed a third of the time.
So I did not want to expand this window. That would be bad. So I'm actually going to pop right into this. If you're not aware of who these people are or what's going on,
Too bad.
well, there are summaries on the Jammed Facebook page. I've been doing a summary after every game. It's only 2 so far, but they're there.
I should read those.
Yeah, you maybe should. Plus, we do have links to the YouTube videos. So if you need to catch up, you can do it thuswise.
I don't know why my brain forgot that these get translated into a YouTube video. And I was like, we did music videos? Y'all.
There are countless crystal orbs floating through the phlogiston of deep space. Each contains whole worlds, sometimes whole systems. Then some of these are threats to the universe itself. One of these threats is a would-be conqueror known as the Pentarch and his army of star fiends. Only Exelfir, last scion of the Phalings, has been able to keep his forces sealed within their sphere, protecting countless others. Exelfir has fallen in with the ragtag crew of the Temerity, who took him to see an eternal entity called the Chronicler, who has the location of the seer the Phalings consulted centuries ago and need to consult again to keep the seals strong and the Pentarch at bay. He agreed to share that information, but only in exchange for information he needs. ... We open our game with 5 people in a boat. This boat is doing a controlled fall, basically from the upper atmosphere to the earth. In the boat, at the back is, let me show a picture. It is one of these 2 people. They're known as the twins. The one that is in the boat is named, I think it's Janet.
What? No, hold on. I wrote this
Jane.
down.
Her name is Jane.
Jane.
And this is actually a small spell jamming vehicle. What that means is there is a thing called a lesser spell jamming helm at the back of the boat. This allows a caster who is attuned to it to sit and concentrate. It's a really expensive way to create like limited levitation and feather fall for a small boat like this. It was decided on the way in, partially because of the limited damage caused by the corkscrew maneuver in space of the previous session. The decision was made maybe not to try to land the ship. So instead, you got into the boat, and Jane got into the spell jamming helm, and effectively on the way down.
So is this May or Rev?
This is going to be May.
We're in May.
Okay.
May, we're in you.
Not weird at all.
And I'm awake. Normally when that happens, so the spell jamming, it think of it as almost like a parachute, like it's slowing your descent and guiding your descent.
Okay.
With extreme concentration, she can levitate. When you levitate, though, you kind of go straight up. To retrieve a boat like this, basically what you do is you put it in position, mark the ship, levitate up, and they have ropes they throw down. So when you get close enough by levitating, you pull up that way. It's very nautical despite the whole space thing. But on the way down, the reason for all this explanation is the other members of the boat, you're kind of helpless as the boat does this,
Great.
Descent thing.
I'm a leaf on the wind. Got it.
It is
too soon.
Yeah. So the 4 of you are. Let me get your couple of things here. Blue clouds, and the sun is starting to set, creating a pink sky.
Ooh.
It's very beautiful. Also,
I think it's quite romantic.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
The world is done in very Pride appropriate, I think, Rebecca Sugar kind of style.
Nice.
Like,
From
it's
all
got
of us pansexual space elves. Grr.
Yeah, I think you described
And
most of my
Amy
friends.
Ward.
Yeah. I need I need a perception roll from Opal, please.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm so excited.
I'm terrified.
Do you think you like about to lose control?
I got a whopping 18.
Okay.
Oh,
Huzzah.
right.
Starting off well.
you hear, and you look down, and staring out, you've got, I'm assuming your character's costume is like a slightly higher budget version of what you're wearing.
Yes.
Right, so you've got like
Oh yeah.
a leathery defender, like a thing with like a little bit of a, what's that called? It's not a mariachi jacket. It's something similar to that.
Bolero.
The half jacket like that, because it's so like a leather thing.
Bolero.
Looking out is a little spider head wearing a top hat and is in your jacket. And the hand that's holding on, what they're looking at, is got a little glove, almost like a Mickey Mouse glove. And they're wearing a monocle. And it's like...
We pick up the weirdest people. I say people real lightly.
Have I seen this creature in my clothing before?
Shit! And the head drops back. No, but it resembles the creatures on the planet.
Yeah, I was about to say, weren't they crawling around like things?
But weren't they a wee bit bigger than that? Just
Yes, except, I mean, not that anyone else can see this yet, but there was almost like a fuzziness. And if anyone's an arachnophobe, I give you permission to do like headphones for a couple
Adam,
of
go ahead,
seconds
put
here.
them la la las.
It was almost a fuzz. Now that you think about it, it may have been that there were much smaller spiders
On top of the
crawling
big one.
that you couldn't see because they were so small at that
It's a
distance.
baby chronicler spider.
So, but this one is a very dapper little fellow.
I love him already.
Hey,
Don't eat him.
You look in, and he's squinched back, holding on to your. So you see she's talking to her boobs again.
Yeah, okay, that's nothing new.
you
I
act
just
like this is something I
I just
Oh,
go on
no.
looking out over the
No, there's a spider in here.
like a different one.
So
No,
he's holding on to
chin's up,
both his
get out.
back legs. His front two legs have little Mickey Mouse gloves on, and he's got a monocle and a top hat like a dapper fellow, and he's got a messenger style bag with scrolls sticking out of it.
I'm just saying, I have a stowaway in my cleavages.
aha! Stowaway.
Oh
The pistol comes out.
Wait,
and
shush,
you
shush,
got-
shush, shush,
No, we
no.
Oh
My
Hello,
breast is right here.
little
Don't
fella.
point a gun this way.
You're sturdy. It'll bounce off.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you from the Mimnarium?
no! Yes.
Why are you currently in a wee boat?
I was just a gear in the engine.
More importantly, why didn't you pay for passage?
It's a
I have
tiny
no pockets, sir. Just my bag.
Do we have a plank on this boat?
No.
Oh,
Look, we've been taking on small, tiny mouths now for a whole week. It's the second one, really, but it's a trend now.
I've been working as a web crawler for 50 of your years, and all I do is retrieve information collected by him. I want to see things. I want to experience things.
Yes,
Well, you're not going to experience him hiding in my jacket.
that's very
You're a bit
true.
wrong.
Yes, come on now, come on.
Scrolls are about what I've seen and experienced inside your blouses.
And how?
Plural, by the way.
I peeked out through the buttonhole. It's just a little tear comes from one of his little spidery eyes. The sunset is so beautiful.
Well, you just come sit in my beard or something. Just watch it from another place besides my jacket.
Crouch.
All right, spider in my beard. This is only going to get better.
My name's Rupert.
Oh, Rupert, that's so cute.
Well, Rupert, you're
Of
definitely going to have to
course it
pay for
is.
your passage. Either that or work it off.
What?
Do you have someone that keeps notes for you that can scribe your adventures? Because I'd be happy to do it.
We absolutely do not. And you are welcome to join our ragtag band of adventurers.
Do you have a
Wait.
magnifying glass?
Excuse me.
I have this.
No.
We need to talk about this as a crew.
All right, we went, okay, everybody in the boat.
So at this point,
Who's
anybody who'd be paying attention to anything other than Rupert, make a perception roll.
I think we're all paying
No.
attention to Rupert.
I kind of faded out. I was
So
like,
so
well,
you're
this is
looking-
interesting, and it's not about me, so...
So you go ahead and roll.
It's
Someone
not
with a
about
talking
me.
spider. How would you roll?
With the top hat, at least a
Yeah,
dandy.
we saw them yesterday.
So, perception?
Yes, please.
No. That was bad.
It's all good.
No, I.
Welcome to the club.
It probably wasn't important.
Yeah.
Just looking at the sun.
Great.
You're admiring your calves.
Twill's waiting for the conversation to come back to being around him.
You're not going to throw me off of the boat.
Absolutely not. In fact,
We
I wanna-
have not yet had a vote.
I would like to pick him up and I'd pass him over to Twill. Look,
Mm.
he would make an excellent accessory.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Well, Rupert, pleasure to meet you. Yes, I could use a new brooch. If you'd like to spend some time on my jacket.
I would not.
Well then off with you.
But it is because since you made comments earlier about your calves, I've been taking note of them. And were I on your jacket, I could not see them, sir.
He's
Oh.
got him figured out already.
Well then, please
Twills.
avail yourself of my ample calves or my
He
shoes.
unrolls a scroll, and it's hard to see because really small writing, but you do see the word calf in common a couple times and a sketch of your calves.
No, really.
What a wonderful rendering, Rupert.
Should make him a touch more scrawny.
Encyclopedic references are usually aspirational.
He's so adorable when you get all blustery.
I think these are the calves he would prefer to have.
I don't know how to.
Was that an insult?
I
That was a very well phrased one, I must admit.
I think
I
Rupert's
mean, knowings.
very manipulative.
Oh, I'm a spider.
I stand up and start doing leg lifts in the boat, like
So at
calf
this point,
raises.
everyone who's not you, someone who's not doing calf exercises, gets to make a perception roll.
Okay.
All right.
There's a sentence I know I haven't said
Right.
before.
I forgot what my
Sometimes I
perception
catch
was.
myself Google whacking the things I've said.
Oh, a whole 12.
17.
14.
17. Captain,
Crunch.
off to the left and ahead a bit, but not the direction you're going because you're going a little bit forward, but you're mostly kind of falling. You see there's an area of clouds that is whiter and puffier. And upon those clouds is a palace or something, like built upon the cloud, and it is made of some kind of maybe white marble and silver. It's quite lovely, but it's over there.
Hey, Jane. You think you could aim us that way a bit?
Which one?
It's more than a bit, Captain. I could try. You might make better time if we land and you go there on the ground.
Well, fair enough, but the closer you get, the less we have to walk. Well,
Right, but it'll be so much slower horizontally. Here, I'll show you. And she concentrates, and the boat starts going forward at like 2 miles, and like it's barely moving.
could you just put it downward at like a 45-degree angle?
Oh, God.
I mean,
I would like to hold a
Yes.
vote on that one. That one I would like to hold a vote on.
We would make it down quicker. We would get closer.
We
at
might
this
not
point,
all
everyone
make it
who's
down.
not the captain has a perception.
Oh, God. Now, up to a 14. Woohoo. I'm so perceptive.
I did worse than last time.
No
Right.
chance.
I have a 1.
14 is the best.
I'm arguing with Rupert about calves.
You think,
I think.
you see, maybe a winding stair going from the white cloud and the palace, maybe earthward? As though there's a way to go from the ground to the cloud without flying.
Captain, it does appear that if we were to land on the ground somewhere and make our way in that direction, that there is a way to get there from up the stairs, basically.
Well, okay, I can understand that.
Mhm.
Do you realize that the only thing that's going to do is get us there tired and with better looking calves than
Yes.
Well
Then
then, yes, let's
yes.
go.
Outvoted.
Upon
Fine.
whom is Rupert riding?
I think oval. You have a okay.
Yeah.
He
Rupert
would
can-
never say it,
Mhm.
but he finds her contour is comfortable.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw.
Those
You have
were
a very pleasing shape.
one of my
The ground is
favorite
incredibly pleasing.
compliments from a partner was once, "You're very comfortable." Like, I love that. All right, so you head down. At this point, I need everyone to roll perception.
Oh, here we go again. Okay.
Something.
Oh man.
All right.
14.
No, right in the middle, 13.
Come on.
15.
Come on.
Ooh, we finally did good.
Oh no. Opal's very distracted by spiders.
I can't blame you. Well, who's got the highest roll?
14.
Barrett.
14,
15,
15 is the
Barrett.
best. All right. So, Twilliger, you look over and you look down. You begin to see ground, and the ground looks like it's forested, and it's forested with trees that are tall and narrow and have white leaves, which is unusual. You've seen vistas like this, but you've seen them with snow. But this does not appear. It appears to be like autumn here. So this is something odd. Although when you're spell jamming, odd is just Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look up, you see the dragon.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Whoa. That
has
appended.
anyone noticed these beautiful, beautiful leaves? And also that dragon.
So
Whoa!
Whoa.
over to your right, a bit below you, coming up at an angle, although kind of circling because it's seen you, is a dragon. I need
Not good.
everyone to make an intelligence save.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Oh, man. We're all very thrilled for this. Oh, wait. I'm actually pretty good at intelligent things. Oh, my God. I got a nat 20. So I did 23.
9.
Oh.
So this was to estimate the size of the dragon.
Ah,
Distance like this,
crap.
and the 20 gives you that this dragon is maybe the mass of a pony.
Oh,
So it's small.
it's really more of a dragonette. I
Are you
think.
sure that thing looks huge?
No,
Dragon.
no, no.
Practically the size of a space submarine.
I mean, sure. I mean, but a very small one. It's definitely small.
And it's going to circle and try to be even with you. So as you come down, it'll get even, kind of like get a sense of you.
Greetings,
The group can make
friend. I hope.
an insight check. So
Oh.
everybody make an insight check.
no.
Here we
I
go.
need to know the two
Are we all
highest
bad at
rolls.
this?
Wait, insight? Am
I'm
I?
very bad at
Oh no, I'm not. I'm really good at insight.
Well, I'm amazing at insight when I roll better.
I got a 23.
No. I gotta know.
I
I'm-
have to go up about 20 levels before I
I'm-
get 23.
I'm only good at brain things, not eyeball things.
So what are the two highest rolls?
I think mine 23.
Yeah,
8.
Two highest rolls. So 23 and
8.
8 to
8 is the next highest roll.
Yes.
We both got
So
8.
the span is 23.
8. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I got
Okay.
7.
So
Listen,
So-
I am sitting there and doing calculations to figure out exactly how big this dragon is.
The best I can do is a 19.
The best I can give you.
oh no, but I liked the defensiveness.
Best I can give you is a
But
19.
there is a lot of room between 8 and 23. So
I know there is. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're like, oh, 8's not so good. It's like, yeah, the best I can do is a 19.
Yeah.
That's on a good day.
Even a 13 would have been a gust of fresh air.
Yeah.
All right, given that. So the way that works when you're doing a group test like that is 2 members of the group, half the group, whatever that is, has to pass the roll. And when it's something like this, what I do is the lowest of that half sets what you would have passed. So basically, the group got an 8 as a group, which means
Y'all bringing me down?
you
Yeah.
don't have any
I
real sense of this creature and like its purpose, right? Insight check. So the check to see, like, you go, it looks like it's attacking or hungry, or you have no idea.
Greetings, beast. Are
Don't-
you friend or foe?
Don't attract attention.
It's already seen us.
It's already flying around the boat.
It approaches. Jane says, "Are you sure?" And she grabs onto the sides of the helm and concentrates.
I like it. New friends.
I'm liking that 45-degree angle theory.
No, let's see what's happening.
Rupert pulls out from his bag a second monocle, so he's effectively, and it's not really us because he has more than 2 eyes. it's just two monocles.
Just on different eyeballs.
Yeah. And he's got a big little spider smile on him.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna call it right now. Lex is drying this guy.
Oh, yeah. Right now.
Well, I want this to be like our Grogu. I
Yes.
think we can sell a lot of these toys.
Yes.
So just want to put that out there right now. Like that, we're gonna have some
Oh, jeez.
some
Some
Grogu
Grogu.
merch. Yeah.
Long night in my garage.
So the dragon approaches and assumes a very like voluminous wing pose, like a very Vermithrax pejorative kind of a thing. Everyone can make a intelligence save.
Considering how good we're doing so far,
Hey, I'm doing great. Shh. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong thing. Hey,
I'm going the wrong direction.
Uh,
what am I doing again? I
it's
forgot.
intelligence.
Intelligence. Oh, just flat intelligence.
Yep. It's intelligence save in case you get a bonus.
I got a 21 total.
21's pretty
I
tough.
told you I'm doing good.
Okay. Jacob.
Yeah.
The thing about that little dragon is you've seen a couple dragons at least depicted.
Mhm.
You've seen a couple of distance. You know what a dragon it is. The thing is, this thing is not proportioned like a baby dragon or a dragonette.
Oh.
So it looks like Vermithrax, like it's very serpentine and draconic, but muscular, and has proportionally very large wings. It doesn't look like a little wee dragon. It looks like a really big dragon, but small.
Where do you come from,
It
you mighty beautiful beast?
winces.
Oh no.
I'll
Oh,
give you from that intelligence roll you already made that you realize that it is the volume of your voice that it's wincing from.
I'm so sorry.
Why are you whispering?
Shh. Our voices are hurting its ears. Is this better?
I am the flame that claims life.
Oh my goodness.
I am the black winter that ends the spring.
Are you sure?
I was this morning.
I mean,
You
have you always been this wee?
no.
What happened?
I am vast.
No.
Um,
Wait,
No.
wait.
No.
Wait. What does the scale look like in this
Yeah.
sphere that we're in? Is everything?
Is everything
You
wee?
don't have any
Oh, no idea.
context yet. Although when you look over, there's a village down there. Like there's a place where the forest opens up, but there's a hill and there's a village on it.
how far away from us are you exactly?
It breathes fire, and it doesn't reach. It doesn't reach the boat.
Okay, either you're a long ways away,
It
or
curses in Draconic.
we.
You must. Why are you here?
I forgot. Hold on. Let me check my notes.
We are trying
we
to...
are trying to find the Herondal.
Herondal.
Oh, I'm very sorry to have disturbed you. And it turns and
Wait.
flies away.
No,
What?
wait,
Wait.
no. Get.
All
And
right. Note to self.
You
Maybe
did a bunch
don't.
of insight checks before. It's clear that was like, fuck this. That
Yeah.
name was dropped, and he just swiped.
All right.
out.
Future
Where
narrative
is
team.
he?
Let's not maybe mention the H word.
What, Herondal?
Ladies and gentlemen, our recorder over here. Thank you.
Rupert looks up. That was
No,
it was
that
some.
was wimpy.
It
Is what
was-
that was.
It was odd. It was odd, is what it was.
scratch. Odd. He corrects. He's over enthusing about it.
Although I would like to point out, we just faced down a dragon.
Oh, yes. Well said, acting captain.
Yes, a mighty, mighty dragon.
All right, just put it. You
At
know
this
what?
point,
Put it
as
in our
you're
epitaph.
descending, you see that the village is under attack. It's under attack from what look to be unusually muscular, very large talons, furry trolls that have long tails.
What
How is
is
it
this
have?
place?
What?
They have mighty calves and are orange.
Is the name of this planet Grim?
You hit the trees because Janet got the perspective wrong. So at this point, you realize
Everything's whack.
that the boat has hit the top of the things that looked in scale like not red ferns, like the redwoods.
Oh yes.
Except they're not. They're like 6 feet tall.
Oh.
So the boat just kind of crunches on the top.
No.
And the entire village is maybe the size of this room.
Oh my goodness. We're giants.
The people in it are only about
It's
6 inches tall.
we landed in Lilliput.
Yeah, I was gonna say the little putty,
And they're defending the town. And they have, a couple of ballistas.
All right, now how big are these fuzzy troll things to us? Like,
They're much bigger.
are they our size? Oh no, there's okay.
And the trolls are much
6
bigger.
inches.
They're
All
this
right.
big. And they're also like bulky. Like they look pretty fearsome.
Can I go in and scoop one up?
So
Gingerly.
It's going to be awkward because the trees are 6 feet tall relative to you. So you're going to have to climb over and it's not going to be a good dismount.
All right.
But you have acrobatics though, right?
I
leap out with flair.
What does this character have? I have athletics. I have acrobatics.
Wait, hold on.
I think you're more acrobatic than me.
I got tons of acrobatics going on.
I mean, I'm gonna
here.
try and get out of this elegantly.
So the whole
Oh,
group is debarking.
Yeah.
are you sure we're not a bunch of bards?
Everyone looks over.
I'm
Uh-huh.
not
The
a part
people in the village and the trolls are all kind of staring. What do you do? You're now all down off the boat. Normally what Jane does is she hides the boat and then she can use invisibility as a spell. So she can stay hidden.
Yeah.
In this case, she kind of shrugs.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Just drop it on anything
Just-
that comes by.
So you want to walk towards the melee?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to pluck trolls.
The troll champion utters a growling battle cry and the trolls rush to attack.
Yay!
Roll to hit against a troll at advantage.
Today is a good day to kick some tiny trolls.
Its armor class is 13.
All right. I am. What? Oh, this is just is this count as an unarmed strike?
Yep, if you're picking it up, it's an unarmed strike.
All right. Oh, that was a 12.
Okay, so it's fast enough
Mhm.
that you do have a little bit of the
Yeah.
Dr. Shrinker problem,
Right.
where they're running from under your fingers.
They're a little quicker than they appeared at first.
And what are the you're all going to go first, and then they're going to go. And they're running in clearly to
Okay.
attack.
So
Opal,
I'm hearing-
look, you look way too excited, Lex.
what I'm hearing is they're very weak.
They are.
So even a tiny area of effect for a spell is going to get a ton of them.
You think so?
And the village.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm going to cast color spray on a
There's-
lot.
You have 3 chaos racked up, by the way.
Wow.
I need you to make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, good. It's going to be great. It's going to go very well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, 18.
You are surprised, but not so surprised that you lose concentration and lose the spell. So you can keep the spell. The spell scales down.
Ooh.
So as you draw the magic in, it contextualizes itself to the sphere you're in, and a properly sized spray appears. Which is entirely unexpected, but you make the roll like, ah, shit, and you grab
Yeah,
it.
I'd like to think the tiniest little fart of glitter comes out of it. And Opal's just like,
I hear you.
So I will just
before.
simply say narratively that a couple of the trolls are affected by that and are
Okay.
dazed. Trollinger, what are you doing?
My word. I believe that's
My
step on one.
Yeah, you saw the sparkly fart go on. You would simply trot on something.
I want to squish it.
So you want to do the test?
Yeah, I
crunch?
just want to so it doesn't, so it can't move.
Okay, so
Oh.
unarmed attack at
Because it feels
advantage.
messed up. These things are so tiny.
Oh, I
I just
forgot
like
advantage.
kick it as hard as I can. All right.
You're going to do kick the baby on the troll? Oh,
Well, I can't
Yes.
hit because I rolled a 1.
But it was
Ah.
at advantage
Oh, with advantage.
Oh,
That's what I forgot. I forgot advantage too. We're doing so good.
because
much
your
better.
foot is so very big.
15.
Okay, and now I need you dex save to make sure you control your strength at that relative size.
Ooh.
Because you're trying to do a light squash.
20.
What'd you get?
20.
Wow.
Oh, perfectly. So you do
Not
a
you
natural
step on the
20, but-
roach before you decide whether or not you're going to gish it.
Yeah.
And you can actually feel its tiny arms going to push it off.
Now. Oh,
And you can feel it burrowing into your shoe leather.
Okay. Oh, goodness me.
All right. Bess.
So we have the troll champion there, yes?
He's making sure they don't break morale. So he's got like kind of a totem stick, and he's
I want to
making
take
sure they keep fighting.
pull out both of my scimitars,
Yeah.
or cutlasses, take one step to him, and basically with the back end, so I'm not actually cutting him, basically try to cross and pin him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So rolled hit only once at advantage.
20 plus something.
Then I need a dex save.
12, 17.
Okay.
Nice.
He is now pinned down. You
So-
got him.
Woohoo!
Call off your minions or your dolls or something.
He reaches behind him and he retrieves a poop and he throws it towards you. It only goes like that far.
He threw
Poop.
a
Did
poo at
he?
you.
At this point,
Poof
they're
thingy.
going to attack.
All right.
Trying to get him to surrender.
All right.
Mass attack on your foot. What's your armor class?
Nine?
Albus? Oh,
No,
who?
this is Jake.
Oh, come here.
Sorry, this is my indicating figure.
This is
Sorry.
high. 13.
Okay. So they're going to do that much, but then it's going to be your resistant, and it's going to do half damage. So you're going to take 7 for 2 points of damage,
Oh, no.
and that's from more than one. And they're like stabbing and clawing. Bass, they don't manage to get an effective hit on you. Opal,
I'm too deft on my feet.
what's your armor class, Opal?
Bitch. 16.
They managed to hit, and you're going to get 3 points of damage.
You wee little bastards. Over here.
Twilliger? Miss. They can't. They don't. You managed to keep your legs moving. All right. So you have a nearly stepped on little dude. What do you want to do? He's going to start burrowing through your shoe any minute.
Yeah.
Mm.
Question.
I
Question.
don't like that.
I'm trying to think of what the best thing to do is. I'll reach down and grab him and just pin him with my hands.
Okay.
I know I'm going to get bit.
Make a dex save.
I know I'm going to get bit. Look, everybody who's watching, I'm very aware, and
Wait.
so is my character.
What's it
I'm gonna get bit.
We've all seen
But
Labyrinth.
sometimes
You just got to pick it up. I can't squish this thing. It's too gross.
you just defined like life as an 8-year-old. Sometimes you got to pick it up.
Yeah, sometimes you got to
Yeah.
pick it up. All
Make
right,
a dex save, please.
dex save.
Use him as a stress
19.
troll.
Okay. You transfer him onto your foot to your hand, and you do it fast enough that you keep him held. Bass, you have one in the classic scissor position.
Is he pinned?
Yeah.
Like he's not going anywhere. I could just
No.
kind of leave them there.
No, you're physically holding him. You don't have him in a position where you can leave.
I really couldn't resist doing a scissor position joke, but it was
I-
visual.
I know. I left that sitting. I want to see where you're going to
Dot,
go.
dot.
Couldn't help
dot.
it. The acclaimed have arrived.
All right. So I'm like, I look up at everyone else. Exactly what are we doing here? I mean, we have them pinned. We can squish them.
Well, you have 2 pinned, and there's another like 18 attacking you.
Well, but still, what are
We're saving the village because it's what heroes do. And this place is just, I don't know, like a fairy
absolutely
tale.
know that these are not the heroes and the villagers were attacking them?
Well, the villagers aren't attacking my foot, so.
Wow! Fairies.
Fine. Something very similar is to reach down, grab them, and then I'm just going to see if I can get a good high lob.
Yeah.
Bye.
Just throw them. Just
That's what I was thinking.
Is that the breaking of the seal, and is there no violence dealt upon the tiny trolls?
Yeah, I guess so. If you're gonna toss one, which is inevitably gonna make it crash to the ground, breaking all of its bones.
This will turn this into a montage.
Montage!
Eat the trolls.
The end of
Yeet
which
the troll.
the few remaining trolls get the hell out of there. So there's squishing, there's eating,
There's a lot of throwing.
Kobe.
and
Kobe.
then there's, you hear
Yeet Kobe.
going through the town, the village.
We're just standing there, yeet Kobe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a yeet.
The gates open, and the gates are only like this big. And
I think it's best if we stay outside the gate.
so a woman that in my mind looks like Donna.
Okay.
So a very a lot of presence.
Mhm.
The way I'm picturing her, and is that always true if she is appearing this? Where I'm not always going to use the word matronly because that can be an insult, but in this case, I mean it to be a compliment.
All right.
So it is a woman dressed. You guess maybe as a town elder or leader of some kind. So she's dressed fairly well and has people with her, but is clearly the leader. She comes out and says things.
Squat down in
Yeah,
front of
and I'd
her.
like to put my giant ears much closer to her.
So here's the thing. The characters have no way to understand how sound works. But unlike things like the magical dragon and the magical spider, these people are pushing air with larynxes that are the size of the tip of a pen.
Can I scoop her up and put her very close to me?
That will start to sound like squeaky, cartoonish words, but they won't.
All
You
right.
won't actually get.
Wait. I have an idea. Hubert.
No, Rupert.
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 Right, you of the many legs.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
tiny. Can you come out of that beard and get near? Well, in the other hand, if that will work.
I like
And then-
I like what you're thinking, Captain. Yes.
All right, Rupert, you're
Acting.
being conscripted to be a translator.
Oh,
Acting. Yeah.
all right. Is that something that will keep me on the ship and not be thrown off?
For
Yes.
now, yes.
Oh my goodness. Why are you like this today?
Because it's a stowaway.
We're, to be fair, pretty much all of us were either stowaways or runaways or
She
I
says-
came with
whatever. Twill gave her the
She
ship.
says this village is called Rivern.
Rivern.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And her name is Reeve Maeve.
Reeve Maeve. My name is Jamaica.
You're making her ears bleed.
I'm so sorry. Tell her my name is Jamaica.
She wants to know if you are Titans.
Sure. Yes. Is it Maeve? Reeve.
Maeve. Reeve
Okay.
Maeve.
Okay. Reeve Maeve.
She
I almost
thanks
wrote
you
Rivendell,
for saving
sorry.
the town.
Oh, very welcome. We're trying to find. Tell her we're trying to find
They're gonna freak out. They're
a
going to
hero. A great hero.
Are
Do
there
you have a
others
name?
like us this size?
Starts with an E.
I'll ask. I'll ask a question. She says, no. The giants that we have here wouldn't come up to the tops of your shoes.
My goodness.
Tiny giants.
Tiny giants.
like one of my favorite movies,
Tiny giants.
Little Giants.
Oh, I was like
Giants.
tiny
It's
giants.
about a football team of young kids, and they love the Giants.
And they're
Eighty-
scrappy
84,
little
84,
band of.
right?
I think it's later than that, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah. It's right around
90s.
the Invisible Adrian Edmondson, the Invisible Friend movie. I think it's right around
I'll be honest, I've never seen it.
that. All right.
I however have. It's very boring.
Sure.
So
Sorry.
regardless, if we don't actually ask for him by name, how are we ever going to?
Okay,
find
fine.
him?
Say it, but say it gently.
Just-
I don't
Yeah, very carefully lean in and be like, "We are trying to find Herondale."
She smiled broadly.
Oh, good.
Our latest hero.
Okay.
She says. So I'm going to stop.
Is he big like
I'm going to
us?
go ahead and use the cinematic conceit of just speaking as Maeve.
Yeah.
Although clearly it's the weird little Victorian spider
Right.
doing the translation. He should be here soon.
Is he the same size as us?
No, he's heroically proportioned for one of our people.
Can he die?
He hasn't, although according to the legends, he probably should have many times over. He's the greatest hero of our land.
Do you have a problem with dragons?
There is a dragon to the north.
Proportionally to us, how large is it?
Actually, to you,
Yes.
it is big enough that when it flies over the shadow, it brings momentary night to the village.
Still, that's hard to say.
Like the size of your beard?
Oh,
Maybe a
what?
little bigger?
My goodness.
Good to know.
And also, may I ask, for the benefit of our audience, I'm going to stop trying to whisper because you probably can't hear that very well.
So normally at a tabletop, when I do animus, I normally do this.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of leave them up here.
Yeah.
What we want to know is, do you? I'm going to be just you. Anyways, by the way, who lives in that castle up there? And kind of point off in the direction it was.
And you realize that their size, they probably can't see it. Oh, you and one of her consulars speaks through it again, all through the spider. Go ahead, and then encourages the consular to speak. The spider says, "Well, that's interesting. One of the people with her, she is calling father, but I don't think it's her father. I think it's a priest. Maybe.
Okay.
And he says that is paradise.
Ooh, all right, wait. Cloud Castle.
Cloud City Paradise?
Cloud Castle Paradise.
Well, it is the domain of the gods. They live above. They live in the clouds.
It's a wee person of Mount Olympus.
Yeah, I was going to say stand up and look that direction.
I noticed that there were.
Interesting.
You can, with your scaled eyes, with its many, many more receptors. It's distant, but you can see basically a scale model of Olympus, like up there. And there is like a shimmering, partially invisible staircase going down to the ground.
Is the staircase sized for us or for?
Staircase.
Yeah.
Oh, and again, they refer to the priest. There is, according to legend, a way up. Only some can see it.
Oh, well, good for us.
You must be worthy, but I'm not surprised considering what you've done to our enemies.
All in a day's work.
Why did you yell yeet?
Yeet and
Before
Kobe.
you threw it?
Yeet and
You yelled yeet.
Battle cries of our people.
It's yes,
Yes.
and
Oh.
it's sort of like a magic spell. So if you yell yeet before you throw them, it means you'll get a lot of distance. But if you yell Kobe before you toss it, it means you'll get an accuracy.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Now,
And
I
the spider
question-
also goes, interesting.
Then you get into the semantics, whether it's a yeet Kobe or a Kobe yeet, of course. And we've argued that one for hours while tossing banana
The
peels.
spider looks up at Opal. I thought Kobe was cow. Oh, sorry. And at this point, you see a tiny, heroic white steed with a very heroic looking dude on it. Very Sean Bean, like
Oh no!
zaddy daddy, like not like so like early 40s Sean Bean. Definitely graying hair, muscular but worn, so more like an athlete's build, less like a bodybuilder. And wearing kind of Geralt of Rivia, kind of like worn kind of armor. And he has on his steed various pelts and trophies, and is definitely an archetypical hero. When they sing at the town, they ring a bell.
Is that Harandel?
Oh, yes, he's come. Which, of course, you don't really hear.
He's not at all what I expected.
I bow with deference.
Okay, so I think the camera would spend a little bit on the special effects budget to see you, and I don't think he can see your faces because you're so high up. He'd see your legs, and the upper bodies would be vague.
Yeah.
And like
Perhaps we should kneel in deference.
he rides up, people run up to him and are explaining things, and he's just His jaw is dropped, and he's staring up at you.
We wave.
He
And
dismounts.
cause a tsunami.
Yeah.
Whoosh, whoosh.
He points away from the village and walks his destrier over to a little hill to the side.
Wise.
I
think
suppose.
that's a good
Yes, it's probably a good idea. Yeah. You'll follow.
And we all not so delicately go that way. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I'm shuffling my feet. Well, not shuffling
I was
them.
gonna
I'm
say,
trying to be
we
very
literally
careful.
have to move trees out of our way.
I suppose that even like tiptoeing is like still like lifting our feet. Like
Opal will just be behind us. Like anytime she accidentally hits something, crunches it, she's like, "Oh, sorry, mend." Oh God, mend.
So I think because I'm infected by improv and I must yes and I have no choice. I think you'll accidentally like step on a farmhouse. Like
Oh yeah.
that those have to be like meaningful steps for the bit to be good.
Mhm.
So I think Opal's accidentally like some kids like, we just finished our treehouse, hooray! This enormous foot.
Big sturdy dwarven boots.
But then
right
a
into
finger
it.
comes down.
And
Although you're gonna discover that it scales. So you're gonna have to mend.
Oh.
Because it's not a big mend, it's like the magic is in their scale. It's really weird working like that.
Opal, hurry up.
What? It's like an untidy kid's room. I can't step anywhere. Give me a moment.
Just be careful.
As you approach, the hero has wrapped something around his ears and put plugs, anything like little bits of wax or something in his ears.
I've come to the conclusion that we're now the first Titans to be in his presence.
And he pulls a signal
Oh,
horn
we're
looking
just so
thing
loud.
from off his horse.
Are you Herondale?
You hear he talks into the horn. You kind of hear. If you get real close, you can make it out.
Opal
I
walks
am
down.
going to follow Adam's example and not do the stage whisper. Take it as read that his voice is wee small because he's actually got a magic signal horn and he's protected his hearing. He can actually converse with you without needing the spider. It's kind of accidentally adorable because even with all that, his voice is still very tiny. Yeah. I am.
We've been sent to find you, to ask you a very important question. Apparently.
Wait, do we know this is even the right one?
How many? Really? I don't. Yes. Yes.
He's their champion. It's got to be the right guy.
I tell you what, if he understands the question, it's the right
Are
guy.
you
Fair
friends or foes?
With each other or?
Well,
To my people.
Oh, friends.
Yeah, we just yeeted the hell out of some trolls.
and Kobe to
And
feed, too.
So you defeated them.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Sure.
They're at least going to have a little while until a good travel back.
With broken legs.
Right.
Well,
And spines.
thank you for that. And he sits down and listens. And why should I answer your question?
I mean, you don't have to, but it would be a great boon to us because we're in search of an answer ourselves. But we've been sent by the person who has the answer for us to get an answer from you so that we can have a trade of information.
So you see that there are some people from the village keeping a respectful distance, but they can hear little bits of this, but they're back a little bit away.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they can hear our side of it.
Well, yeah. All right. What is your question?
Who's asking?
Not it.
Oh,
Captain, you go.
fine. As the acting captain, I'll ask.
Acting captain.
The question we really must know the
So let's look right there just for a visual.
to
Because taken from the physicality that Barrett's been doing, I think he takes the front lens off of one of the spyglasses. And I think if this was again shot as a movie, we would see this exchange through the magnifying glass. So you could see him, right? So Just so you know, like otherwise his face would be
Right.
like
Yes.
tiny, so you can see expressions and stuff. Because you probably even walk up like through here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. The question really is the Monarium, the keeper of the Monarium would like to know what?
The chronicler. It's
The
not.
chronicler.
It's not important. Just
Oh.
ask the question.
All right.
No context.
Mean no context.
Just
Everyone
ask-
should have a context. If you
wow.
have a context, then you know what you're doing. Sorry,
What,
apologies.
The raised voices.
Apologies. Sorry. Given a context, everyone should can.
He doesn't. He doesn't need to know what his motivation is. He just needs to know the question.
Oh my lord.
Are you married?
But,
No.
What would give you that idea?
Nothing. It's all right. So your question.
Oh, right. Given the opportunity, why exactly would you have refused the gift of immorality? No,
Nope.
no, not immorality. Immortality. Right.
Also a very good question. He slumps a bit.
Ooh, you look old.
Takes
Stop being rude.
a deep labored breath. That's. What is your name, Titan?
Oh, my name is Basil Bastion Chadwick III.
A suitably vast name for a vast person.
Oh God, you don't want to know her name then.
Jamaica. It's Jamaica.
Oh, considerably less vast. Tell me, many named Titan, do you fight?
Well, when called upon, I do, of course. It's, defend the ship, rescue those that need rescuing, apprehend those that need apprehending. Of course, I fight when needs must.
But you've risked your life against those that would end it.
When given the opportunity, I must admit, I prefer to sidestep that particular question. But yes, if needs must.
Reason I ask is this:
What
you
needs to save some skin.
know what it is like to head into battle, and you feel your blood rises, your breath changes, you have an increased awareness of your life.
Well, yes, especially when I'm playing an important role.
Oh my goodness. Shh.
Go.
So I came on my steed here up this hill expecting to risk again. And instead, you pose an existential question.
Life is full of interesting twists and turns. No.
I've been fighting for decades.
Mm-hmm. Are you okay?
I want it to end.
Oh.
I'm tired. I can't not answer if called. There's people that need me. I would never end my life or seek for it to end. But I'm tired. The idea of perpetually being called like that with that rush, and then the fall that follows, and sometimes the pain, and then the weight of the blood you spill over and over and over again with no end, ever? No, thank you.
Dreadfully boring.
Oh, I wish it was.
So the answer is because you're tired.
Yes.
All right, thank you, bye.
He
Ciao.
literally gets on his horse and takes the shit out of his ears.
Wait.
No, he's tired. He's tired.
No.
He's tired.
I was just going to ask if you wanted like one last final combat that could,
No, I don't think he was asking for suicide by Titan.
So he heads off at a canter. The group that was back there waits for him to have a dramatic withdrawal and then rush forward.
Oh, goodness.
and one managed to get with the help of the spider, as long as you're willing to do that.
Mhm.
Otherwise, they'll be like. But they say that the Reeve wants to speak with you. You see her coming, but she's coming.
All right. I guess we'll just sit here.
Do you take your massive buns? And...
Yes.
Okay.
I've already broken enough stuff. Opal's just kind of just standing there, very paranoid.
I'm just gonna sit crisscross applesauce.
We've got a hill here, right? I mean,
Yeah.
We've got a bench basically.
I can see Opal having a bowl at the China shop.
Yeah.
We can see heaven. A hill is not going to be enough for
Yeah.
this many butts.
Opal, you're pretty sure if you stomped, you could cause about half that wall to fall.
Oh God. Oh no.
You don't even want to think about farts.
This is vexing.
Ah! Oh god.
This is very vexing.
So Reeve makes her way over. Whew. She says, she's asking about what you said to Herondale. She seems, and he editorializes. She seems concerned.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's coming back.
All right. I was gonna say dwarf overboard, but we're on the ground.
Were we hit by the streaming gods?
Yeah. I'm back.
Yeah.
You and your 20 personalities, apparently.
Wow! Look at how fast you got that under control. That was awesome.
I know.
That was impressive.
So the spider says she sounds concerned.
None of the business.
I don't, because we made him sad. Like, I don't understand.
Why do you want to know?
She says, Herondale is our greatest hero. He's our champion. Without his defense, we will suffer much ravagement. We are aware the gods have sent a messenger to him twice, offering him the godhead of becoming a demigod, which makes him an eternal hero. If they come a third time and he refuses again, it will never be offered again. We will lose our champion.
Oh, has he explained to you why he doesn't want to?
He has. And the priest, her advisor, steps forward.
Why can't I just get another one?
The little priest guy says, you saw the stairs?
Yeah, I can see them right there.
If we could, we would go to the palace of the gods and ask them if they could make an arrangement that would make him comfortable so we wouldn't lose our champion. But we can't see the way out.
Why not just crown a new champion? Have a tournament.
We've been trying. So many have died.
Yeah. I'll offer one of them immortality.
I mean,
Well, the dead ones that couldn't do the job?
Well, if they come back, then
No.
there are numerous solutions to that.
What if I build them a champion?
We could always stop over and ask. I mean, what harm could it do?
I mean, we could step on
I
5 more
think
cities.
we would pull the camera back. What harm could it do? And you're going to hear that echoing across the plains of this place. So the spider says, without actually asking the Reeve, what do you mean build them a champion?
I make constructs. I am
Ooh.
back on the ship. When we get back, I'll introduce you to my current construct. He's supposed to be a parrot. Sort of looks like a parrot. His name's Roy.
Make an intelligence save.
Nat 20. So 24.
This would be like everything here is an N scale railroading.
Yeah.
And you're working with like
big things, bigger things.
Okay, you can build a robot out of Nerf guns. And
right.
Everything is so big. The smallest you can make something is maybe the size of the parrot, which for them would be like
right.
the
I feel
Colossus of Rhodes.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's
you're
good.
Not sure you could make it function at that size. Yeah.
Yes, but I like a challenge.
Oh, for sure. I think The part of you that's more technical rolled the 20 would sketch and go. The ambitious part would go, yeah, but I could try it. When you're sketching, it's like it would end up looking like a little like a stiff-legged meeple.
Just make a. It's like the gumball guards from
A lot like
Adventure
the
Time.
yeah.
That would be great. All they have to do is stand there and look intimidating.
Right? Just stand out.
Nice.
So I could at least do that. Well, I'll keep pondering it because I'm not used to working at such a small scale.
So
They could provide tools, says the spider.
I don't know how I would use them.
Right. I'm picturing a little like 28 millimeter, like a little bit bigger, but like with the tools on it, you'd be like, okay.
So, just to ponder our current predicament,
Mm-hmm.
we have the answer we came for,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and we're done, right?
Yeah, you can absolutely F up.
So, why is it that I feel like we're leaning towards this idea that we should go up to
All right.
this tiny heaven?
Just put
know?
it to a vote. Go on.
All in favor of leaving now that we have the answer that we need.
We're not good people.
Well, it's local politics. I mean, how are we supposed to convince someone to do something they don't want to do?
Exactly.
It's not my job.
I shouldn't have to go up there because they just need to understand that he wants to die. The other thing is, we're looking at a galactic war. Like there are more important things at a timetable, and I feel like letting that man die. He wants to go.
I don't believe he's just going to abandon the town, though.
No.
He'll die as he lives.
So
in battle.
this conversation is happening in the I think we do a George Lucas cross montage.
Yeah.
So you're still talking as the boat is rising up.
Oh, wait, we're still going. No, I mean, look, people are forged, right? Like heroes are forged, and so he really has to pass on before really the next hero, the next champion.
It's the hero cycle, if I recall.
Exactly. I read that book too.
Well, the captain, being an actor of some renown, has been in. I'm certainly
Of
read
some
many a
renown.
play that has a similar story to it.
You would not believe the amount of the number of times. I mean, there's at least 4 that are sitting out there in the spheres right now, where the next hero comes about only as they watch the previous one die.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's
really
what-
what's going to have to happen here.
Yes. So we're all agreed.
Also, I don't want to stay on the planet where I could accidentally crush a million people just by tripping.
Right?
falling.
I am starting to feel really nervous about moving.
I'm more worried about taking a nap and waking
The
up tied
ropes
down.
come down from the temerity, and there's actually like rings. So you put them through the rings, they can pull you up. It's a lot like being in the water, except it's longer,
Right.
and they would just pull you up.
Well, I feel better.
I can't wait to tell the crew about all the really tiny people.
Elsewhere,
I just realized we could have plundered them.
in the Palace of the Gods, Elu sits down at a broad marble table. On the table are little miniatures that show terrain and a village. And there's even a tiny little guy on a horse. He's got a
Classic.
big, curly white beard. His wife, Mira, steps up. Something vexes you, beloved. Yes, something vexes me. I thought I understood the weft of the story. What has changed? Well, I have sent my voice to offer the 3rd time, and you expect to be turned down. Well, nothing has changed. I saw something, and he looks over, and sitting next to him are some cards, sort of like tarot cards. I saw something intervening, changing the fate here, and I had expected something other than the doom that now awaits this land. A new champion will arise, but not for 4 generations.
Tiny lives.
Husband, you know the lives of mortals are like mayflies. Oh, but so many will die. Yes, but then there'll be a hero. Yes, there'll be a hero. All right. and he picks up the little miniature of the horse and he throws it over his shoulder. Meanwhile, the group gets back in the temerity.
Well, my last name is Blithely.
I'm going to warn the network affiliates the game is going to be a little shorter today than I anticipated. I'll have to write in a little bit more. Group is Blythe. But you get in.
I would like to think of it as being mission oriented.
Characters ruining GM plots for generations.
No. It's always in your hands. So Jane looks a little like, I'm tired. I'm going to go.
Hey, wait, magic lady, can you make me real small?
No.
Dang.
Aw.
I mean, she gives you a half hug. We're all shaped different. I mean, you're stunning.
Oh.
Oh, you fucking ass.
She looks completely clueless.
Oh yeah, you're a real piece of work too. Just a peach. And she's
So toxic positivity does not work well on dwarves?
no.
Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's see if we can round up some hand pies and let's tell the crew all about the very tiny people.
And they will be entirely with. Given this crew, they're totally down with the whole thing. And
The prince is going to be so sad he didn't get to go.
Yeah, really.
he is so fixated. He's more mission
Oriented
the
than
idea
us.
that you have the information is so exciting to him. And he's also very glad you're back. He's very worried.
There was no chance of us dying. We saw a dragon, couldn't touch us.
Oh, we did get to introduce ourselves to a bunch of trolls as well. Little trolls.
Introduce.
There was squishing.
And yeeting.
So we pull away from the ship as the ship goes into wild space, and you go to spell jamming speed.
Spell jamming
So,
speed.
Here's the temerity. And then go into what's called wild space.
Ooh.
Wild space. Wild space is the outer space within the crystal spheres. Crystal spheres float in what's called phlogiston, which is the larger, deeper space. So you pass through the portal in the crystal sphere to leave this area. So you leave that planet behind you. The planet of very tiny people.
We've marked it on the map though, right?
And you did, yes.
Okay.
Because you do
Whoa.
have various maps that allow you to travel in, not 4 dimensions, but travel Spelljammerly.
Yeah.
That can't be right in any way, shape,
Nope.
or form.
No, no.
You nailed
no.
it.
In a spell jammer fashion.
We jam on out.
Jamming. We
So-
be jamming.
You head back.
I want Space Jam to be playing in the background.
This can happen. For the copyright.
Yeah.
I need
Oh, no.
Z to roll
Yep.
a T12 for me.
Oh, it's T12. All right.
Oh.
High is good for the party. Low is bad for the party. Oh, I got an 11.
This is medium for the party.
Yes.
After about 3 days
6.
of extremely high speed travel, you arrive at the Memnarium. Memnarium, for those who didn't listen to the show last time, it's a giant floating, effectively 12-sided die, and it is a vast library world. So
Covered with spiders.
Yeah, and they are literally crawling the web of the knowledge that is represented on the world.
I love this place so much.
And on a floating
Here he comes.
disc, there is literally, to your scale, a Titan. So this is very Jack Kirby, for those of you who know who he is, scale dude. And he has robes that are just like a Japanese style where they've got writing on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a priest thing. I know they stole that, lifted it nicely for Warhammer. There's a lot of that used. So he's got robes with a lot of, basically everything is information. And he comes floating up. And the magical voice says, "Do you have the knowledge that I requested?"
Ah, yes, of course we do.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't have returned otherwise.
Efficiently done. And
That's us. Efficient.
pulls another little thread from one of those part of his robe, and he hands it down through one of the little floating spiders, and it is another map, and that will give you the location to the sage you seek.
All right, we're looking for a
And you
sage.
you'd asked for I think you called it a bonus.
Yes.
Yes.
I have that.
How
for you
does
as
one
well.
go space jelly?
Yes.
So he started speaking, and if you didn't have an artificer with you, this would be wasted because it doesn't make any sense to the rest of you. So he describes an alchemical compound and the construction of a pump. So basically, he's telling you to build a pump and hose it down with a very specific compound.
Build a pump.
And he
So
explains how to do it.
Oh, I am madly like writing in my notebook.
Jake, does that make sense to you enough?
Yeah, she probably, while he's talking, is like getting everything done.
Also, I'm going to sneaky peek at Rupert.
He's hiding. Real small.
Okay. I'm going to take that as he does not want to return. He's
Nope.
quite happy hanging out with us.
He's in fact moved his top hat over his face.
Oh, yes. So you can't see
Yeah.
that. Good. I'll just arrange my beard hairs over the neck. Yeah.
It's extra poopy over.
It's your spider-shaped lump.
Our business is done, and the thing rotates, and he goes back to his world.
Should we have asked him for any more information that we would want?
No, because you would just send us on another wild goose chase.
Well, I don't know if it was as easy as that last one. It might be worth
Yeah,
it.
but we spent all our time going on wild goose chases. We would never, stop galactic war.
Maybe the next one would be a treasure map to a fantabulous treasure that
I tell you
has
what,
magic weapons that could make us impervious and immortal and immoral and everything we need.
Immortal and immoral.
I mean, so I think the crew's pretty much got one of those done pretty solidly.
Ah, yes, immortality. Wonderful.
Will you attempt to build the device?
While I'm building Greg, maybe I can adapt Greg.
You want to turn him into a firefighter?
I want less slime. Yeah, I mean, because then I could have different Greg. So, if I convert, because I've already got Greg partially built. So if I convert Greg 1 to basically be the alchemical compound hose Greg.
A giant Windex bottle on crab legs.
So is anyone helping you with this?
Well, I know Prince is. His name is not Excelsior. Exafir.
I mean, he'll help a little, but he only has rudimentary skills. He had his assistant built for him.
I don't know, Opal. You got skills. What do you got? Who's got what? You like weapons?
I can lift things for you while you do stuff.
I guess depending on who's available, being on shifts and whatever, whoever's got requisite skills, I'll take whoever.
So I am going to go ahead and say you're going to go ahead and pick up the side quests of the gelatinous comet.
Yes.
Because otherwise,
Yes, we got to end
we're
now.
done.
And all right, we're going on a space jolly hot.
Excellent.
The camera cuts back, and the gods are like, "Do you want to say your proper names to each other and explain our domains?" Nah, I mean, it doesn't feel like there's a point now. We cut back over to you.
We don't need no gods.
All right.
We need space gelatin.
See, the thing is, when you get close, they would grow because gods can do that, but they only get 3 feet high.
Oh,
All right, so
like those things you stick in water.
Keep trying to tell us what we missed out on.
Yeah.
no, I was going to save this to the end, but because I've gotten a little bit of gentle pushback, you did, however, succeed at giving the guy his death.
Yay!
So I'm not.
I feel
saying
morally
that's not a
okay with that.
success. Right. That's from that point of view. That story ends well for him.
Yay!
I'm just messing with you, Mike.
You're always surprised when it works. Like, you know the goal is that, right?
That's true.
Like when we're dueling and and there's a spot of blood, that means you hit.
Oh.
How are you going to explain this to people? All right. So I'm going to need an intelligence save from the Jaco, please.
From the Jaco.
I can't
Jaco.
remember what rate.
Jaco.
Sorry.
L.
I was looking for apparition,
Space
not name.
elf.
Yes.
12.
Okay. You can for sure and roll a d12 for me.
Nope.
Yeah,
I'd love to. There we go. 10.
Okay. You have what you need because you have the hold of holding.
Yes.
You've got a lot of miscellaneous, like
I love the
when
holding.
you stop at porches, when you stop at ports,
Yeah.
you probably have a tendency of like,
Oh, gathering all sorts of
Right,
random
like-
shit that
like-
looks good. Yeah.
like Lex, wouldn't you die to just be able to like, instead of a crafting room, you've got like 100 by 100, like every single sale you can take advantage of.
I mean, I already do that. It just means my house is cluttered.
But you'd have a special room that no one
The
would-
holding. Whatever.
Yeah,
Nice.
the craft of crafting.
The crafting, yeah.
The
So
crafting.
you're able to put together. So it's literally just a pair of chonky legs.
Well, it's crab legs, so yeah, it's
Okay,
several.
so crab legs, and then a hose, which goes back to a pump. It would have to drag.
Yeah.
It's
So I
put the
feel like
pump
the
on
pump
rails.
is kind of sitting on the legs. That's like the main part, and the hose comes out of
That's
that.
not janky enough. Considering it's probably not a multi-use thing. It's
All
probably
right, can
lens.
it be kind of almost on a seesaw? So like the tank
Yeah.
is on one side,
Yeah.
and
So
okay,
pull it along.
all right.
Like I think the engineering to get it to carry.
So
the
it
weight
okay,
would be
Well,
it's
rough.
like the
Like
shop
those
vacs,
sidebars.
like shop vacs that would never want to stay upright.
Perfect.
All right,
Yeah. And then that's connected by hose
Right.
to the big tank.
The big tank.
When Twillinger hears hoses involved, he gets very excited, and then he finds out
No,
it's
that
just
kind
like
no.
a water hose.
It's
The
not.
hose you put
No,
on
no,
your
no.
legs.
It's not for water. It's for an alchemical compound.
No, whatever. I wander off.
I kind of adore that man.
So you go back because you made a point of noting where it was. It is another.
And by you,
3-4
you mean
days.
very specifically Opal.
And when you're
Our
expecting,
GPS just keeps rerouting us.
when you're ready, you see the gelatinous comet. So it is literally a gelatinous cube the size of a comet. It is huge.
All right, Opal, are you ready to try this?
Yes.
And the
So
difference between one of the differences, other than scale, between this and a traditional jelly cube is it can will itself to move in wild space.
Mhm.
So instead of having to
Right.
shove its way along with pseudopods, it can just it can Borg cube its way forward.
Nice.
It's like a big
So
jubbly
close.
Borg cube. Jubbly Borg cube.
Would you
That's
like
what
to
my
say
new band
something
name.
before I?
What are we doing?
I think at this point, can we say that you come out of like a cabin and
Yeah,
showered or
just, okay.
something?
I'm like, yeah, this is the opportunity. I'm like toweling off, and everybody can see. I don't have my shirt on. Everybody can see that I'm absolutely shredded underneath my stupid clothes. My
Da-da.
just like ripped. I don't know if anybody watched Death Clock.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Metalocalypse when Toki takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
That's kind of what he looks like.
Alright.
It explains why he has an 18 strength, even though he's like
He's
willowy. Not actually willowy. What are we doing?
Remember that there's possibly magic items inside of it.
I
There's
don't.
treasure in that goo.
I don't recall. Oh, well,
That could be
treasure.
weapons.
It is several times the size of the ship.
Yeah, well, let me put my shirt on.
And at this point,
Opal's just like
giving
enthusiastically helping, like,
D12.
Oh, I feel. Oh, is it
Say-
like
Yeah.
one of those like
I mean,
carts,
thank you,
like the carts, the
Yes.
old rail carts?
Yep.
So the
Yes.
pump's gonna be like.
Perfect. D12 from Z, please.
Alright. Oh god.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
11. Holy crap.
Yay!
And I need a roll to hit from Z.
Uh-oh.
That's a 1.
Oh.
Inspire.
Oh,
Inspire.
I gotta use no. Ones are sacred.
But
Oh,
Ones and
That was
21.
literally a 1. And
Yeah,
I've
it
got-
was really a 1.
And I have chaos going on.
Oh, no.
no.
I have like whole
All
buckets of
right,
chaos.
let's do this. I'm ready.
So if I do
No, not. We're gonna die by jelly. Yeah.
that, I say what happens is
Oh no.
the stream hits it and causes it to explode into 6 smaller cubes.
Oh, it's like Minecraft. Okay.
Which it's a little like Minecraft, yeah. And they're coming in.
Oh, did not anticipate that.
wasn't that supposed to melt it?
Wait. Can you? There was some extra hose. Can you go run down real quick and grab the extra hose? I
Yeah, it's
think.
from my cabin. Grab the extra hose.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. From my cabin. Grab the extra
Which
hose.
cabin am I running to?
Mine. I need to.
Fine.
Oh, the boring hose. You have to get the boring hose.
And then
Okay.
again, the point of view changes. So that we see, like, again, very much Star Trek.
Yeah.
We see the cubes coming up, and then we see the two of you arguing on attack. Like, no, this one.
I feel like we're each grabbing him and sending him different directions.
And Opal's just charging up energy in your hands, like, all right.
All right. So I was not expecting this, but should have been.
Got to bring up your stat block there.
Yeah.
Giant space jelly block.
Quiet you. All right, I'm going to need initiative. No, actually not initiative. Let's give default initiative.
Okay.
So that's going to be 10 plus your modifiers. So Baz, what you got?
10 plus my modifiers would be 14.
And Jaco, what you got?
12.
And Opal, what you got?
11.
And Twilliger.
13.
Wow, we were all bunched up.
14, 13, 12, 11.
Oh, well, that makes
I
sense.
like
Yeah,
it.
there's only so much.
So
Duh.
Baz, did you in fact run down to get hose?
Yes, I rigged.
But
My
which?
crew needs hose in order to explode it into okay, if we go into 6 and we hit the next
So
one,
I'm
it goes
current-
into 6.
Wow, all right.
36.
I'm
Yes.
going to cut it to basically have 3 nozzles. So I want to.
Oh, we'll get to you. Twilliger.
All right.
Incoming goo.
Good thing you took a shower.
Fight goo.
That was the question the party had. Their answer was make that thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Do you think you know how to fight goo?
yes. Let me look at my inventory real quick here.
And just in case you have like a goo rifle.
No. I don't think
As you do in
I don't think a
space.
knife. I don't think a knife's
Never
gonna
leave
work.
home without your.
I don't think
rifles.
I don't know. Fling the knife. See what happens.
A bat anti-goose. It's
I've-
fine.
I think even with his limited capacities, with wisdom, he knows a knife isn't going to work. I dash to my cabin
Sure.
and I grab a mace
Your
and a
hose.
net.
Okay.
Ooh.
And Jacob. So you're going to try to make the hose. You're going to try to
Trifurcate.
Trifurcate.
Nice.
I need Arcana check.
Yes.
At disadvantage.
All right. Okay.
And disadvantage because normally working is not in 6-second increments.
Okay, so that's 25.
I will run that by my engineer friends, but I'm pretty sure that's
And-
not the way it works.
9 plus 6 is 15.
Well, fuck.
Hey, you are a fantasy character, though. You've done
Nice.
something.
I
You can't,
woohoo!
you can't fire it this round, though. You have to.
Yeah.
It's your act full round to do that. Opal,
Yes.
here they come.
All right. How close?
You can
are
see
they?
the glitteries in them as they approach.
Oh, how close are they?
How close do you want them to be? So as they're coming in here, so what do you do?
I'm a melee character, but I have magic, so I'm gonna do that. Wait, will I explode us if I do a bunch of magics in the space off the ship?
So it depends. When you're in the phlogiston, there's a chance that the air is explosive, but you don't know until you try it.
Yeah. Oh,
Isn't
right.
there only one of us who can do magic without? And it's our cook. Right? Yeah, go on.
Which one?
Okay, roll to hit
And
against
the
an
Tango
armor class
Jelly.
of 6. One thing, big blubbly Borg blobs do not have his armor class.
Nice.
Despite having all that armor on the inside.
Yeah.
Doesn't help when
They're-
it's on the
they're wearing-
It's
inside.
fully protective. Yeah.
They're wearing it wrong.
Yes. As wrong as you could wear armor.
Really.
Hold on, I'm roll 20 or did not roll 20. The thingamabobber's fighting me.
The slime.
Yeah. Well,
The program.
Yes.
go you thing.
D&D Beyond.
Oh, look at. Oh, nat 21.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do your damage and make sure you do the extra damage.
Oh, yes. One moment, please.
Just roll some dice.
20 damage.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And I get to maintain it. So Opal's just like, yeah, and just throwing lightning bolts and seeing if we're going to explode.
And roll a d12 for me. A high roll would be great.
Okay, rolling. Let's see.
Rolling.
10?
I mean,
It
hey.
is great enough. The sky around you does not ignite.
Yes.
That would be
Okay.
bad. All right. At this point, the trunks hit the ship.
Oh, God.
So, looking at our map here, we're going to end up with, of the 6 chunks, 2 are going to attack below. So we're going to attack the ship itself on the outside of the lower deck, which means 4 will attack the main part of the ship there. I'm going to say 1's going to attack the forecastle, 1 the aft castle, and that leaves
2 for the midship.
midship. So forecastle, they're going to shoot. The crew would have been able to shoot at one of the approaching goo balls.
Mm-hmm.
So Barrett, give me a shot, please. Just roll a d20.
Sure.
What's the name of the other dwarf? Your
My buddy,
buddy?
We got 2.
Grumbles McFoods.
So,
Durgan.
Durgan.
ha. Grumbles McPoots. All right. So I need Captain Baz to roll a d12. This is going to be an abstraction of damage to the ship.
High is better for the crew, right?
Uh-oh, what'd you roll?
12.
It does no damage to the ship.
Oh.
So this first run anyway, it's all blobby and like trying to like eat everything. And the living things are being sensible enough to stay back a bit. So far no one's been hurt. Baz, you're up.
So
You run up.
I come running back up, having this coil of hose. Do you still need this?
Yes.
Okay, so if you and Jaco spend your round, she'll be able to fire this round.
Yep. And go up there and help. And actually, as I run up and do it, it's like, I've got this. I can help. We can do this. Here you go.
And Twilliger.
I've got this.
I
Here you
changed
go.
my mind. I'm grabbing a whip and
Okay.
a mace instead of a net and a mace.
Because it's not a lion.
And so you come up with
Yeah.
it.
No,
And
it is
then
a
be like,
lion.
oh, wrong ones. Go back to something else.
No,
come back.
I ran into the room and went, never mind.
So you are up mid-deck. What do you do?
I'm going to attack one of these things.
Okay, the wounded wolf is right there.
All right, I'm going to go swing my mace at it and see what happens.
Okay, roll to hit. Armor class is 4.
Ooh, a nat 20.
Wow.
Do your damage.
All right.
Nat 21. We're on Nat 21.
Damage is 10.
All right. So it is definitely yellow. It is not in good shape.
Woohoo!
And I do have 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah, you do the whip is going to be weird against the snot ball.
Yeah.
I'm expecting him just to make 2 of them.
Oh, we'll see what happens. I roll.
I don't know.
24.
Do your damage.
And with this, it doesn't do nearly as much damage, but 9 points.
Add a d6 damage, please.
Okay. Roll it.
We can all go to Luby's and see what happens when you hit
6.
Jello with a whip.
That's enough to have destroyed that
Yeah,
chunk.
go
The
to Luby's.
whip is going to wrap
Yeah,
around it
I've got
and
jelly
pull a
cakes.
bit.
Yeah.
And it does, in fact, come apart enough that it loses necessary cohesion. And then that, like, outer crustal skin jello bursts like skin. It just
Ew.
liquefies in the deck.
Huzzah! My first actual combat. I've only sparred up till now. How zesty and enlightening.
You are amazing.
And you're
Thank you.
cleaning that.
All right,
It's only fair.
Opal.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the emperor point at well, actually, I get to transfer it to a new one, I believe now.
Yes, you do.
So
You want
can do this?
forecastle, aft castle, or central?
I'm gonna go with one attacking the forecastle.
Roll to hit, please.
Because what's his name? Durgan.
Dirt Diggler.
Durgan.
Grumbles McFoods.
Troubles and Poots.
Yes. Spell save DC is.
I fail.
Oh,
You clicked on it a bunch of times.
oh man. Let's just ignore
Take the
that.
first one,
That's
or just
70.
roll again and do it again.
Wow.
Wow.
70.
Yeah, I like the 70.
We could also use dice and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just use a dice. Give me the dice.
Which one do you need?
A D20.
You just click
Just
on
a
roll, it'll
D20.
roll one.
Oh, that's really good. All right, so it's a 21 not natural.
All right. So
A supernatural
Do damage?
21.
I still got I've got significant chaos. All right.
Yes, you're sitting on a lot.
8 points of damage.
All right. And Barrett, go ahead and give me a shot from the ballista again.
Okay, that's just the D20, right?
Yep. Plus 6.
Boo! 19.
Hit and do the damage. The ballista damage is on the sheet, which is on the screen, but we also have the printout over there.
Yeah.
It's on the right side. I forget how much.
We were joking that we need to take our maps, right, and put them as signs here so we can play battle. Use them play Battleship.
So go ahead, do your damage.
3d10. Go ahead and get that up here. 2, 3, roll. And I got 18.
That's excellent. So that's going to be
Everybody's kicking butt.
yeah. And then I need.
I got to get my Greg working.
Okay, so it's time. Where are you going to hose? You want to hose the one aft castle or in the central?
Well, it's now got 3. So
that's not going to help you because of where they are.
okay.
Because it's they're
Oh, they
up and
split.
they're here.
Okay.
So you.
Which one's the most hurt?
The one on the forecast.
Okay, then I'll go after the one on the
Okay,
forecast.
so I'll say you can pull the multi-emitter off there and just get a nice.
Net 21.
Nice. Do your damage? Oh no damage. That's
I was like,
using
what's Greg do? I don't know.
So that is enough to destroy that one.
Yay!
So that one's destroyed. So there's now 1 central, 1 aft, and 2 below. But you hear some of the NPCs
Mhm.
wailing away down the
Yeah.
portals. And now
I feel like Ship Mom's probably kicking some serious butt.
I'm going to attack you.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
What's your armor class?
Well, if I had my armor on, it'd be a 15, but I
But
don't.
right now?
Mostly, my jacket's open, so it's a 13.
Okay, I need you to make a athletics roll.
Athletics. All right. You asked for it.
I did.
An unnatural 20.
Take 11 points of acid damage,
Okay.
but it does not pseudopod grab and engulf you, and it was trying.
Great.
And back there, the other one is going to bloop on forward and try to attack your device.
No, not my Greg.
Nah, it's overestimated how agile it is. And I need.
It's a crab.
Yeah, exactly. So, Adam, we're going to need a d12 for you. Abstraction of ship damage.
9.
Ship is still taking just a little bit, but nothing. It's fine.
Oh, Mike, question. Because this, in some of the podcasts I listen to, the type of damage just gets blown by.
Mhm.
So when you say acid damage, what does that mean?
So it's you. Some attacks will have just a noun attached to them like that,
Yes.
and it only matters if you have a thing that it matters for.
Right.
So if you're vulnerable
Or
you're
resistant to.
or something, and it's just there to tag to those things. Normally, it won't matter at all.
So it's more for color that I'm like, my
well,
skin's
it's-
bubbling or whatever.
But it's really important if something's, say, vulnerable to acid.
Exactly.
Because
But
that
if you
takes double
don't, then
damage.
it's just like, oh, the damage
Then it doesn't
looks
matter.
like this.
Yes.
But
And
it's the
sometimes
same.
it does matter narratively. Like, I just had a group with fairly low-level characters do Chaos Bolt, and they randomly got like double acid, and it killed the guy. So they got to watch their enemy dissolve in front of them. I think they would have rather have had lightning.
Yeah.
All things being equal.
Yeah,
but
probably.
yeah, it's color.
Okay.
My
Cool.
Except for
favorite.
those specific
Right.
circumstances.
Exactly. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
All right, and Baz.
So stand up, look around, survey the crew that are battling, and be like,
Doing
"All right,
pretty well,
That's your
actually.
crew. That's
Yeah.
your crew.
It's like, all right, we've got this. We've got this. And I actually cast heroism on myself. So
Nice. So you're doing the bathroom mirror talk before.
Yep.
Okay.
I've got this. We can do this. I'm heroic. We can fight them off. We got this.
Twillier.
Yes. That was my turn.
Yep.
I'll attack the one that just attacked me.
So that's going to be central.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I'll do the mace whip attack again.
Roll
So
to hit.
start with the mace. Mace.
Mace whip.
I got a 23.
Damage.
And for damage, we got 11, almost maximum.
Okay.
And then I'll swing with the whip, or crack the whip.
Used.
I got a 19 there.
Okay. Damage.
Go damage. Go damage. Go damage. There we go. And I got a 10 for that.
Okay. So that's
Max damage on that whip.
you pull a chunk off of it. You take this particular chunk to yellow to half, but it's not down. Jacob, do you want to attack the one half castle that's not been hit, or do you want to attack the one he's been fighting that's partially damaged?
One that Twill's been fighting.
So go ahead and roll the hit.
All right. Come on. Am I adding anything special to that?
Are you just rolling to hit as though it was a ranged weapon?
Hey,
Okay.
just 1 second. Sorry, because I'm still getting used to this battle master.
Yeah.
I have these superiority die that I can
Correct.
burn to have a bonus action.
Yep.
I'd like to try and trip this thing. Sorry that I'm coming in halfway through your turn.
Yeah, it won't be able to, but you'll be able to get the attack and you'll be able to add the damage of the superiority dice. So it's still good.
Okay.
Like it doesn't have legs, you're not going to trip it.
Right.
But activating the thing will let the attack fire, and it will give you the die as extra damage.
Okay.
So go ahead.
All right. So it should make a saving throw DC 14 to knock it prone, but since I'm not knocking it prone, it'll just be what, like a D.
I just feel like I lifted
6?
this hose and then you just like
Well, whatever
stepped
the
in front of me.
Battlemancer die is.
Oh, I got you.
No, I got
I
this.
believe.
Go ahead and roll the roll.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So I'll be applying whatever you do to what he ends up with, which is already pretty good.
I think it's a D8. I'm just going to roll a D8.
Okay, that sounds right.
It's usually a D6 or a D8. So
Did you
D8
hit?
sounds fast. I don't know. I rolled a 13.
You did?
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to be that, and that is enough. And you turn your...
I like picked up the hose. You stepped in front of me, like did a thing. So I just now like moved the hose.
and it splats. Opal, there's only one chunk active that you can see on deck. The rest have been destroyed.
Splattered.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, why waste a spell?
But hopefully some good stuff is dropped on the deck.
Oh, believe me, I'm gonna be very thorough in
We're gonna
cleaning
find
the
out.
deck. Yeah. Let's see here.
Never had so much fun swabbing a deck.
And how? All right. Let's roll that D20. All right. Ooh, it's a little rough for Opal. I think I'd like to use that Inspire, please.
Okay.
Try that again. 14.
It's going to be damage, please.
Can't wait.
Okay, good try.
Anybody want Jello? I something with Jello.
I think this is going to put me off Jello for a while.
Really?
Jello shots. Yeah.
I was like, no,
Yeah.
it's making me want Jello.
7.
Let's get messed up.
I am going to invoke the random rolls or when the outcome of a situation is uncertain rule, meaning that is the tide of battle. We then see in montage the rest of what's left being destroyed and burst and rendered non-dangerous. There then is an awful lot of like water on the deck,
Yeah.
neutralizing what's left. Because the deck, I think it's still mild acid, so it'll be steaming.
Right.
But you want to be like, and you can use.
Well, there's
hose.
like,
Well,
yes.
Does it smell like cherry limeade?
And
It
bananas.
smells like drunk girl on 6th Street.
Oh.
I don't like it.
And who's keeping track of the treasure?
I think
I'm the
the
quartermaster.
yeah, you're the quartermaster. I think you should.
Yeah.
So we got 200 platinum from Little Dude, by the way.
Okay.
So there is 300
My Lady Betty.
gold worth of golden
Platinum
goods. So when I write GG, that
Yeah.
means you have to sell it to get the money.
Okay, 300 golden
300
goods.
of that. There is a +1 longsword,
Ooh.
and there is a partial skull with a
Mine.
strange eye in it.
Mine.
The eye looks to be some kind of relic.
Right.
Very heavy metal magazine looking.
Yes.
Does it happen to be a tunic that replaces one that got
Look,
burned with acid?
I've already named him Tobias.
Men.
Thank you so much. It would have been dreadful to lose it.
I would like to take Tobias to my workshop to check it out.
Rupert looks up. Can I have more parchment?
Oh,
Certainly.
That was a lot.
oh
So
my
you
gosh.
put on
We'll
your
go take some from
Kept
Jacob.
Put in the
stepping of
workbench.
his legs busy writing down.
It has little like claws, the one on the inside.
like
of-
hooking.
Yeah, and you like touch a thing and they withdraw.
Oh, butts. I totally pulling, getting my delicate tools.
It is a self-installing relic eye.
I don't want it. Do I?
No. I mean, maybe.
Can I tell what it
Is it
does?
No, because it's a relic.
Okay.
Meaning, and that tells you like it's an artifact. Relic is 5th edition terminology for artifact. So spells won't tell you anything.
Damn.
Except that it's probably significantly.
I mean, if somebody was willing to stick it in their eye socket, I'm sure it does something good.
Well, when you fiddle around with it, you kind of press and it'll do the thing like Phantasm and put a little. It would self-install.
Right.
Yeah, it would make you make the face Adam just made.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it in a box and put it on the top shelf.
Moments after you do that, you hear.
Oh, it's not the only thing making weird shit noise. And
When you realize the little install claws are like tiny little crab claws, so it's probably walking around in the box.
Yeah.
That's not going to give you nightmares at all.
No, and it's certainly not going to take a chance to get loose and just.
I take it out of that.
at night.
I take it out of that box and I put it in a box that has a little lock.
And then I pull it out.
And I
All
pull
right.
the lock.
What a
And then I
big
had it
book
in
eye.
the hammer.
So
Put a cinder block on top of it.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna cut the scene to the top of a mountain. There is a great epic battle going on, the kind where in the background there's a storm raging, and we see in flashes a dragon of enormous size
Oh, wait.
fighting a
Actually?
bold hero.
Uh-huh.
And
This is how it goes out, y'all.
blow by blow, we see that the two opponents are equally matched. And we see that the warrior is able to pull the scales with his blade blow by blow away from where the hollow is in the breast where the heart blow could be struck. But the claws of the dragon, again, piece by piece, pull the armor off of him. So he's basically kind of bare chested except for a pauldron and a big cinematic tear across his chest with just the right amount of blood to be almost attractive. And he reaches
Flowing
out.
loincloth.
Yes. And
Not
drives
savage,
his
man.
blade into the heart of the dragon and leaves it
Oh,
there.
that's childish.
The thing howls its death cry and falls shivering to the mountainside. He smiles, collapses, and finally dies.
See, we are good people.
All right.
Are we?
Morality is all contextual.
I was so excited
From a
about
certain
that.
point of
From a
view.
certain point of view.
All right, we'll be back next week
Yay.
at 7 o'clock, and we will play until 9:30 or sometimes a little earlier, depending on what happens
Assuming we
during
don't
the
go
game.
way off target again. Apologies, everyone.
He was counting on us to be good people.
Pirates.
I'm going to make sure to write some other random space encounters just in
case.
All right.
Seems like it's gonna be.
Anybody that's dropped on by, thanks for coming by.
Yes,
and
thank
hope to See
you.
you next week. Tell your friends and watch the skies.
Ooh.
All right, so we do the crazy.
Oh.